What can I say? Well, I guess I should say that it almost makes the performer feel humble to receive an ovation such as the one you just accorded me. Now, I, for one, can say that I certainly feel I'm worthy of your admiration. And I'd like to also add that if I can bring a smile to your face, a laugh to your lips, or even make you cry, then I feel I've accomplished what I've been put on this earth for.
Check, please.
Oh, you're back again, huh?
I just ran in here to get away from a mugger. It's obvious I didn't know when I was well off.
This time I'm not gonna let you bug me. I'm gonna go right ahead with my act.
Before you die, don't you think you should write a suicide note?
Speaking of gambling, there's a new kind of Russian roulette. Yeah, and the way it goes is you get 6 cobras in a room, play a flute, one of them's deaf. Hey, what happened to my rim shot? I'd like to keep right moving while we got it going. My wife is a terrible driver. Yeah, yesterday she drove up the side of a building, and there was another woman coming down. It was a one-way building.
Boy, I've heard of water and drink. This is the first time they water a hat.
Well, I'm warning you. If I have to leave this stage, you better watch out.
Why, you coming back?
Give me a break, will you? Think of all those people out there hungry for a little entertainment.
Not anymore. You kill their appetite.
Look, there's only one thing that keeps me from coming over there breaking you in half, and that is that I don't want 2 of you around.
That's very good. You have a ready wit.
Thanks.
Let me know when it's ready.
Fella, I have you know, last night I killed him.
And tonight you return to the scene of the crime.
How'd you happen to get a ringside table?
The manager hates me. I offered him $5 to put me behind a pole.
May I ask, what do you do for a living?
That's funny. I was about to ask you the same thing.
For your information, fella, I have a great delivery.
I know it. I saw your truck parked outside.
Please, sir, I'm only trying to make a buck.
That's about all you're worth.
Folks, I'd like to ask that you don't pay any attention to him. I mean, he had nothing to do with this. He's not a professional entertainer. He's just some bum who wandered in here off the street. Speaking of marriage, last week I said to my mother-in-law, my house is your house, and next day she went out and sold it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Will you please keep quiet?
If you want it quiet, tell another joke.
If you promise to be quiet, I'll buy you a drink.
You promise to be quiet, I'll buy you 2 drinks.
Look, if you don't enjoy watching a funny comedian, why don't you go somewhere else?
I am somewhere else.
Well, what's wrong with my act?
Nothing.
Yeah, then what are you complaining about?
Your act is nothing. Bring on a stripper.
You're drunk.
Good, and I'll see 4 of everything.
Speaking of my wife's cooking, one time I came home, my wife was crying because the dog had eaten a pie she'd made for me. I told her, I said, don't cry, I'll buy you another dog.
If you please keep it down, I'm a sick man.
Oh, that's too bad. What's wrong with you?
I have 4 broken ribs.
Oh.
But ain't nothing for you to worry about. It only hurts when I laugh.
Speaking of animals, 2 kangaroos were talking, you know, and one said to the other and said, I hope it doesn't rain today. I just hate it when the kids have to play inside.
I always said I'd quit when I had enough. And I've had enough.
Mr. Red Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, Red Fox. Hey. Thanks, buddy. Red Fox. And I'd like to take a moment. I'd like to take a moment today to tell you about Red's new show. It's called Sanford and Son, and it begins tomorrow night on NBC. And be sure to watch it. Red, and I want to extend to you my sincere regards and wish you the best of luck.
Well, thanks a lot, Flip, and I want you to know you're gas.
Thanks, man.
And speaking of gas...
Hey, Jack!